It's been 5 years and the Geekcast Radio Network would like to give back to you. How, you may ask? Well, first of all, we're coming up with a brand new website to be launched June 1st, 2014. In addition to that, there'll be many new features for interactive abilities. So how do you enter into this magical celebration? Well, Geekcast Radio has a contest where you can win some awesome prizes, ranging from comics, Blu-rays, DVDs, trade paperbacks, and comics, and more. How do you enter? Write in your favorite stories of how the Geekcast Radio Network has affected you in the last 5 years, and how it's unleashed the geek in you. You can also enter by writing reviews on our shows on iTunes. For more information, visit www.geekcastradio.com and click on the banner. So until next time, unleash the geek in you.
My main brain tells me you should be listening to Pixels in the Animation, because if you aren't, I'll punch your lights out.
Welcome to Videoland.
Wake up, Kitticus!
Welcome to Castlevania.
It's Cloggle-Land!
My brain will get you, little princess!
Princess, the palace is under siege!
Behold, the ultimate warp zone.
Kevin, I thought I told you to clean up your room. Whoa!
Captain N, the Game Master.
Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Pixels in the Animation. I am one of your hosts, Steve Jordan Mike, and joining me in this sad journey is TV's Mr. Neil.
Die, monster. You don't belong in this world.
I was wondering if you were going to go for a Hoopy reference.
No.
Oh my god. And today we're going to be talking about the next 3 episodes of Captain N, the Game Master, which has basically stopped being an all-gen gaming cartoon at this point. It just has... We have one episode after this. That's the final 3 episodes of this series, and I cannot believe how much it's gone downhill.
Yeah, it's like going from Inspector Gadget to Gadget Boy.
At least you didn't say Gadget and the Gadgetinis.
Ooh.
Missed it by that much.
Oh, Don Adams, where are you now?
I know.
6 feet under, I know.
I was gonna say yeah. Oh my god! Like, I'm sorry, folks. From episode 21 to 28, that was our good run. That was really a good run for the Captain N era of Pixels in the Animation. And the sad thing is, I don't know, out of all the other cartoons we're going to do, I don't really remember which ones might be worse than this as far as quality-wise. Okay, sure, some of the plots and some of the other ones are going to be bad, but the quality, oh my god, I cannot get over the change in how bad the quality is in this show now. Oh god, it just... Ugh. Alright, so I think I'm done ranting on that. We are going to go to Hoopland after this. Talk about being knee-deep in the hoopla.
Oh, God. You had to reference Starship.
Yes, I did.
Knee-deep in the hoopla.
On the wacky world of Hoopland, Hoop-de-Doo-Dah Day is the one day of the year when everyone gets a shot at their dearest wish.
Get your lucky basketball here. Shoot it through the magic hoop and make your wish come true.
After I sink this baby, I'll wish your father home in a flash. I know how much you miss him, Lana.
Thank you, Kevin. I've been practicing to take a shot myself. Oh, I'm sorry, Duke. I guess I need more practice.
Look! Here comes the champ!
Oh, wow, it's Larry Bird. This is awesome.
Alright, folks, first up today is Pursuit of the Magic Hoop. The N team travels to Hoopland for Hoop-de-Doo-Dah Day, where they can gain a wish by sinking a shot through the magic hoop. Kevin and Lana have their hopes set on bringing King Charles home, but end up having to fix a wish gone awry, causing Kevin and Lana to help him. It doesn't say. Gone awry by Hoopless, causing Kevin and Lana to help him by heading to the top of Hoop Mountain, and they even encounter Clockman. Larry Bird makes an appearance, but only in character and name. Some people believe that Hoopless's design is loosely based on Steve Urkel from Family Matters. Elements from Jordan vs. Bird 1-on-1.
But not really.
No. My biggest gripe with this episode, really, outside of the fact that Hoopless is 1 million times worse than Steve Urkel, is that, and I know you're going to say, oh, well, it was a money thing. Mm-hmm. And I understand that, and I get that, but I wish they would have gotten Larry to voice his own character. Because it was Gary Chalk that voiced him, so no disrespect to Gary whatsoever. He did a really cool job. But I really wish they would have gotten Larry to voice his character, and I know this would never happen either because of money. I wish they could have gotten, because if you're gonna loosely have elements from Jordan versus Bird, you need Jordan, don't you? I mean, I remember playing that game. I loved that game. And myself, as, born and bred from Boston, I always played as Larry Bird, and thankfully they got the one fact right about him in this episode was, king of the 25-foot shot. And he even had kind of Celtics green and white colors on as well, so that was pretty awesome. Other than that, this episode, oh my god. It just...
It's so bad.
It is so bad, ladies and gentlemen. Not only are the animation stuff bad, not only is the quality bad, the plot sucks.
Can I cover this? Okay, so basically Hoopless wants to be taller because he's like 1 foot nothing. So he builds a robot. When I say that, it's already getting bad. He builds a robot, and the robot's supposed to sink a shot, which he does. And he tells the robot what to wish for, but the robot instead wishes for himself to get taller. And somehow, by becoming taller, he also gets the taste for blood and goes evil. So they have to climb. So the Captain N and Larry Bird and Princess Lana have to climb Hoop Mountain, and there's a bunch of montage shots, and Princess Lana, in a moment of despair, throws the ball over her head and sinks a shot and wins, and they're able to make one more wish, and they wish for the robot to be shrunken down instead of getting her father back, which is what she was there for in the first place. Mm-hmm. What a stupid episode.
Now, here's the thing. Didn't she float it? Didn't she granny shot it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, hey, if it's going to work. I want to talk briefly about the actual game, Jordan versus Bird 1-on-1, because according to Wikipedia, it was developed by Electronic Arts. It is available for the Mega Drive / Genesis, the Nintendo Entertainment System, the Commodore 64, Game Boy, and the PC. It was also available as a Tiger handheld electronic game. I remember... I don't remember it, because I never had a NES. I didn't even have a Genesis. I had Sega Master System as a kid. And then I went from that to Super Nintendo, so I was so happy once that happened. But
Wow.
Jordan, yeah, I know, right? Jordan versus Bird one-on-one was one of the many Tiger Electronic games I had, and I absolutely loved it. It was so friggin' awesome. I'm gonna have to see if I can find an image of that old Tiger Electronic game, because the only image they have on Wikipedia is the Nintendo cartridge image. But yeah, this plot is so... And that's one thing I don't get about this plot. This plot is everyone gets a chance to make a basket. Yet this magic hoop is it's essentially carpet before carpet was carpet in Aladdin. Mm-hmm. That's essentially what it is. It moves around, it whatever else. And I'm thinking here, okay, well, Hoopless, can make a shot and fix his problem, and then Lana can make a shot and get her dad back. That would have made a little bit more sense to have, Captain N and Hoopless try to make up for Hoopless's mistake, and then, because having just one person get the wish, I think is kind of silly. Specific to Lana. I have... Alright, well, let's go grab the power pads, because, oh god. I just can't even think anymore.
I can't see!
Oh, it's you, Hoopless. You're always getting underfoot.
Hey, it's not my fault I'm short.
Well, if you're here to make a wish, forget it. Just stick to your inventions.
I invented everything on this hoopy world, but no one cares a hoop about me. This time I'll make them stand up and take notice.
Hello, Master. You play game with Rebound?
Yeah. Well, let's put you through your final hoops.
Hoopy!
Oh, no! Oh. You nincompoop! Can't you do anything right? Uh-oh, the hit on the head must have knocked the hoop loose. Now, be a nice little robot. Let me have the ball. He's gone hooping mad. Stop that. Time out. I sure hope this works. It's my only chance to be tall like everybody else.
Alright, folks, I have exactly 2 positive things about this episode. I kind of already mentioned this, so I probably shouldn't mention it again. While I do love Gary Chalk, I wish they could have gotten Larry to voice himself for this. I understand why they probably couldn't. But I do love Clockman's voice. I know that voice actor has done a lot of other villain voices in this series, so I really do like that. Any positive things about this one?
No. I got nothing.
Alright, we're going to move straight into the Zapped segment of the podcast for this episode. This has got to be a run. This episode has got to be in the running for the worst video game cartoon episode ever. I'm not even sure which is worse, this or Bad Rap. I'm serious. I'm deadly serious, dude. Have you seen the 2011 Muppets movie? The one that came out before Most Wanted?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Fozzie got fart shoes from Hoopless's Springs. Oh, my God. I wanted to reach into my monitor and choke that kid. Take the springs off your shoes. Oh, my God. and I already did say this before too. Say what you will about Steve Urkel, at least he's persistent in his being annoying, but he's not as annoying as Hoopless. And I understand, and people are probably going to comment on this episode of the podcast on the website saying, oh, what about the message that he was, everybody overlooked him and they talked down to... I get that. Doesn't take away from the fact that Hoopless is still annoying as fuck character.
Yeah. Actually, I did not like that message because it's like everyone owes you an apology, Hoopless. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure he owes everyone an apology for the robot.
Yeah. And why would you build a robot without inspecting all of its parts to make sure it doesn't have a flaw when it hits its head?
Yeah. But I was also thinking, dude, you can build robots. That makes you awesome. What the hell? It's like, I'm going to build a robot so I can sink a basket. So I can be tall. It's like...
Yeah. Yeah.
You can build yourself a mech suit. And then you could be tall with that.
Hoopless the Mech Warrior. I just can't see it. I just can't see it. Alright, next up, we're going to be returning to Castlevania.
On the creepy world of Castlevania, Simon Belmont nervously awaits a very special awards ceremony.
Simon Belmont, this is your night. How do I look? Is my hair all right?
Simon, they're not honoring you for hairstyle of the year. It's for being a hero like your great-grandfather.
I just want to look my handsomest. And now, to present the power weapons your late great-grandfather made famous, here's the Poltergeist King! Whoa!
Welcome to Castlevania. Oh boy. Simon travels to his homeworld of Castlevania to be honored by the Poltergeist King, but is made to think he is dishonored his great-grandfather Trevor Belmont, but the king isn't really who he appears to be. Elements from Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. Now, before you go on your tirade about this plot, the Poltergeist King, is he in all of the games or just the third game?
I don't remember the Poltergeist King at all.
Okay, let me do a Google search.
Maybe it's just that I don't know the names of the bad guys and some of the bad guys in the Castlevania series, but I don't remember a Poltergeist King.
Well, he wasn't. He was the good guy. Poltergeist Castlevania Wiki. Hold on, let's see. Poltergeist King guards the Belmont's family's sacred weapons until they are needed again. He leaves them throughout the castle behind pillars. His character is only referenced in the English instruction manual for Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse and was never actually mentioned in the original Japanese manual. Thus his inclusion is considered non-canon appearance. Yeah, he was pretty much created for almost Captain N.
Yeah, he was created to explain why you can whip something on the wall and a piece of heart will come out. Yeah, I was like, I don't remember this at all, and I've never seen the instruction manual to Castlevania 3, so that explains why I've never heard of this character.
Okay, well, there you go. Yeah. Now you know, knowing is half the battle.
Jeez.
Did you say G's or cheese?
Yeah, I think both apply.
Yes. All right, so take it away with your rant.
Oh my god. Well, Alucard. Okay. Alucard, he first shows up in the Castlevania series in this game, and you have to find him, and he becomes your ally, and he's tall and badass, and has a big flowing cape, and he turns into a vampire bat. And he's got all these cool powers, and they even brought him back for Symphony of the Night, where he's the main character, and he's awesome, and you know, he just looks cool. And then in this fucking cartoon, they turned him into like a surfer dude. He's like, whoa, dude, my father is like totally a bummer. And I'm like, what is this? That's not Alucard. He's like this little blonde-haired kid in a t-shirt and he's on a skateboard. What the hell? Wrong. God damn this cartoon.
Again, I ask like I asked 2 weeks ago, Neil.
Yeah.
How is it we've gone to loving this cartoon to really hating it? And we still love a lot of the stuff from season 1, season 2. Well, up until Paper Peddlers, but you know, now it's like, oh my god.
Well, I've always held that the way this cartoon interprets the games has always been kind of strange and really out of left field. But this is inexcusable.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the power pads and zapped moments after this.
My life is tomato paste. I'll never be able to live this down.
Music to my ears. Sounds to me like Simple Simon is history.
Castlevania is mine!
You're a genius, oh evil one.
Thank you, Igor. Coming from you, that means this.
Ow! Your wickedness! Look! The real Poltergeist King is getting away!
Well, stop flapping your lips and start flapping your wings. Go stop him! Do I have to do every evil thing myself?
Alright, get those power pads out because we're going to get zapped as well. I knew as soon as I saw the Poltergeist King, I'm like, oh, come on, that's the count. Come on.
Yeah.
I did like when they booed Belmont, though. I thought that was hilarious. Did you have anything that you enjoyed about this one?
Well, Count Dracula actually looked a little more like Count Dracula this time. Yeah, I mean, he still had the weird head, but you know, his clothing was more appropriate. He's not yellow anymore.
Yeah, that's true. So for zapped moments here, for stuff we didn't like, again, the power pad looks like utter crap. It doesn't even look like a Nintendo controller at all. And then, of course, we have the son of Dracula. Go ahead.
The son of Dracula, who turns out to be a bad guy in the end, which he's not in the game at all. He's actually very heroic in the game. So again, it's like, not only did you guys not take from the source material, you didn't even look at the source material. It was like in a different state from the people who wrote this cartoon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's really hard to come up with anything more negative because this whole cartoon is just so bad that it's really hard to zero in on anything. It's just bad from beginning to end.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm wondering what they would have done if this cartoon had continued and they would have gone into Super Nintendo worlds and maybe Super Castlevania. That would have been interesting.
That would have been ironic as the graphical power of the games improved, the animation quality of this cartoon is downgraded.
That's like really sad.
This is a pretty sad inversion. Although that kind of happened with the Mario cartoons.
A little bit, yeah. Alright, so we are going to go to the final episode after this.
To become a vampire?
A go-go! One more and I win, Mr. Lame Master.
What do you call the little white things in your head that bite?
Your teeth! Eat your heart out, Mr. Vampire Hunter.
Are you two still playing that riddle game? It's been hours.
Yeah, it's so cool.
What do you call a river that's too big for its bridges?
A flood! It's a flood! I won! I'm the Riddle King!
Congratulations, Simon. You've just been crowned.
Hey, that's Mayor Squarsley.
Tetris! Trouble! Whoa! Gone!
Lyle? Oh, no! My brother's in trouble again. We have to go to Tetris immediately.
Count me out. I've had enough hair flattening experiences for one day.
Dude, we're getting totally Tetrisized. A new foe, the Puzzle Wizard, has taken over the world of Tetris, so the N team goes to set things straight, dealing with the wizard's puzzling shenanigans. Elements from Tetris. I'm really happy before you go. I'm really happy that Tetris, for the most part, has not had like too many wacky, weird sequels.
Yeah.
Like there's not really anything you could really. Okay, I mean, I guess you could call a spin-off for Dr. Mario, but whatever. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna jump in really quick and say that I have to say right now there is no riddle wizard in the game of Tetris.
Puzzle Wizard.
Yeah, there's no puzzle wizard.
No, and this actually reminds me, and I hate to say this, but this episode actually reminds me of the Game Master episodes from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. There was a couple episodes where a Game Master came and put He-Man up against all these other obstacles and everything else, and that's what this kind of reminds me of. I will say one thing about this episode, other than the fact that I really did enjoy it for what it was. At least you can't complain about them not using the game mechanics this time, because they really did do the game.
Yeah, that was actually weird. I'm like, wow, this actually looks like the game.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't really like is the Puzzle Wizard's guards. Those are some weird Tetris pieces.
Yeah.
This is some, like, the people that were stuck in the blocks, those looked really cool. But those guards, oh my god, the animation on them is bad.
Yeah.
But no, I like the plot of this. I like the fact that they, kind of like that they had gone back to Hyrule several times. I like that they went back to Tetris. And of course they would, because, hello, her brother is there.
Mm-hmm.
So, I really did like that about the plot. I think we're going to go grab the power pads after this.
We've got us surrounded!
Jumping right angles! You're the end team!
Oh, I thought you'd never get here.
Mayor Squarsley, are we glad to see you?
Not bad. Not bad at all. Too bad the game's not over until all of Tetris is under my thumb.
You mean this Puzzle Wizard has completely taken over Tetris?
Perpendicularly speaking, yes. He Tetrisized anyone who fought back.
What about my brother Lyle?
He went to challenge the wizard and never came back.
Oh!
Don't worry your sadness. Simon Belmont will find him. You mean we have to go to his castle?
Well, maybe you should stay here and guard the chamber, Your Honor.
Oh, quadrilateral idea, Captain N. I and my Tetris Titan will square off any intruder. Hey, wait for me!
So for power pad moments, I was really watching this episode more so than watching it to write notes, because I did really enjoy it. The animation quality is still low, but at least they got the Tetris effects right when Kevin was playing the game. I thought that was really cool. The only note I wrote down for power pad moments, because as everyone knows, I loathe Simon Belmont in this cartoon. Simon as a doorstop, that is awesome.
I kind of liked him better as a Pez dispenser at the end of the episode.
Well, that's what they call. They called him a doorstop, though.
Yeah, I know, but he did look like a Pez dispenser.
But yeah, you're right. He did look like a Pez dispenser. Oh God, I'm not sure if I want a piece of Pez candy coming out of Simon's mouth. Ugh. But no, I thought this was really cool. It added an air to mystery. What the hell happened to the Tetris world? The villain had a really cool voice. Sure, the plot was, standard villain take over world, hero has to save world, etc., etc. And the other thing I noticed so far in these this set of episodes and in the episodes in episode 29, not a lot of Mother Brain at all.
No, we've not had a Mother Brain episode in a while.
Not since, if you count the recap, if you count the Bad Clip show.
That's not an episode. That should never be called an episode.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's like the last time we saw Mother Brain, King Hippo, and Eggplant Wizard was Paper Peddlers.
Oh my God.
That's kind of scary, actually. What did or didn't you like about this one?
Oh boy. Well, God, there wasn't a lot really good with this. See, the last three or four episodes, I've just been like so bamboozled by the quality of these episodes that I barely have any notes. I didn't know what to say. I will say that it's kind of good that the game is represented, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, the plot is really stupid. I like when they showed up, like the Tetris pieces started falling on them. Again, it reminded me of the mock poster for Tetris the movie, where Tetris pieces are falling from the sky.
Oh wow!
But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. This episode was, God, this was awful.
Now, see, I had I don't know. I found that this one is probably going to be at least my favorite out of season 3, only because I like the world of Tetris, and I kind of did like what they did with this. Sure, I get it. The plot is standard, like I said a minute ago, but outside of noticing that the power pad looks like crap again, I didn't really find too many bad things with this one, so I don't know. We're going to take a quick break and come back with final thoughts and ratings and close the show after this.
It's action, it's drama, it's comedy. It's Decian, the superhero webcomic. Decian's got superhero antics and sexy girls. Read it now at Decian.com. DASIEN.com.
Welcome, N-Team. I've been expecting you. You won't be needing those.
I demand to know what you did with my brother, you putrid puzzle.
That's for me to know and you to find out. Be my guest and take a pic.
Are we going to be your next victims?
Oh, that would be rude. Since I'm a sporting puzzle, I'll give you one chance to save yourselves. All you have to do is answer one little riddle. Are you game?
All right, we are back. For the episodes today, what are you going to give Pursuit of the Magic Hoop?
0.
I'm only giving it a 1 out of 5 because one of my favorite basketball players is in it with Larry Bird. That's the only reason why it doesn't get a 0. But yeah, I would have to agree with you. The rest of it is bad.
Yeah.
Return to Castlevania?
0. I mean, I'm thinking about this as can I recommend this to someone? And like, I gotta keep saying no. It's like if I show this to someone, they're gonna be like, "What the hell is wrong with you? This is terrible."
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 1 because I did laugh when they booed Simon. I thought that was hilarious. Totally Tetrisized. I'm almost scared to ask you what you're gonna rate this.
I guess I'll give it a 1 just because it wasn't as bad, and the game was represented, and I guess
I gotta give it a 4. I really did enjoy it. I will take 1 point off for the power pad being again out of animation quality design, but I really love the world of Tetris in this series. I actually wish they would have done more Tetris episodes than just the 2 that they've done. All right. Thank you for joining us here on Pixels the Animation. There's always get in contact with us or leave feedback for the show. Visit the website, geekcastradio.com, where you can comment on each and every one of our episode posts. Email us, feedback at geekcastradio.com. Leave the show's feedback in iTunes. Please do this. Follow us on Twitter at geekcastradio is the show Twitter. Mine is TFG and Mike. What is your Twitter?
Neil Saba.
Become a fan on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/geekcastradio network. You can also check out Neil's Classic Gaming and Decian Comic over there.
Yes.
Call the voicemail line. Tell us to show you the message for and your name. 502-526-5821. We hope you enjoyed this latest episode of Pixels and Animation. Wish you'll join us next time when we'll be reviewing the final 3 episodes from Captain N the Game Master, those being Battle of the Baseball Know-It-Alls, A Tale of Two Dogs, and The Fractured Fantasy of Captain N.
Fuck that episode.
Final Fantasy fans, be here for Neil's rant. You better start preparing now. For now, I'm TFG and Mike with
TV's Mr. Neil.
Tune in next time and help us find the pixels in the animation.
On the medieval world of Final Fantasy, an evil plot to overthrow the reigning prince reveals a side of Captain N few have ever seen.
Whoa, this game looks awesome. I bet we could find something more exciting to do than having lunch with some drippy prince.
Now, Kevin, the prince is a good friend of mine, so be nice.
Stop! Thieves!